Hello, guys. Good evening. Yes, it's another session of Amani Live, and I promise you guys during the week. I think it's been a long time. Yes, I promise you guys that we're going to talk about vaginal freshness, and I know you guys are very excited about this. We are streaming live today as usual from Stardom Africa. You can always contact them for your live streaming as well. And my makeup is by Match FBH. Yes, today Mark did my makeup for me. One day I'll introduce Mark to you. So today, guys, let's go straight to the point because I'm already late. Yeah, I know. We are going to talk about vaginal freshness and erectile dysfunction, and I know that this has been a lot of issues, like in some relationships and with some ladies. They are very, very uncomfortable talking about it because you don't feel comfortable when you have vaginal issue. Imagine you are itchy down there, or you're probably finding ways to find ways to make it sweet so that you can be entangled. The new word is entanglement, so we are going to be using it more on the show. So today I have Miss Stephanie. To be honest, I just forgot the last name because I'm very excited. Okay, so she will mention all her names. So I have her from CELFEE Vaginal Spa. I hope I got it right.
That's it. You got it
so
right.
Welcome to Manila.
Thank you very much. Let me say my name again.
Don't mind me. I'm going to be laughing like this.
No problem. My name is Stephanie Sachivi, and I'm the CEO of CELFEE Vspa.
That sounds sweet. The whole CEO. That means she really knows a lot about vagina because she has been working on vagina. But let me ask you, why did you choose to work on vagina of all the things in the world?
That's the best place on the body.
I hope you guys, so if you just join us, we are on vaginal freshness. Miss Stephanie from CELFEE, I'm going to have issues pronouncing it, but it's CELFEE, okay? She's saying that is the best place on the body. Okay, so can you just brief us how you started, a little bit of how you started and all that?
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, okay. And I'm a translator, interpreter.
Wow.
By career, and I like anything concerning the vagina because, like I said, it's the best place on the body. So I really wanted to go deep, but with natural products.
Okay.
And I started with herbs and all that.
Okay.
Then, when I started having my children, I decided to stop the translation work pause a little, and I was like, what should I do? I need to do something with what I like. My passion is natural. So I went first big shop, cut my hair. I cut my hair and I started growing it natural. That's where it started from. Then I had to travel to Indonesia to go and learn how to be a vagina therapist.
She didn't go to Benin, guys.
No, it has nothing to do with that side. So I went to Indonesia, as I said, and I've learned about vagina.
Wow.
Yes, so that's where I was trained. And I came back and I started the business.
Wow, she went all the way to Indonesia, not Benin, please. Those of you who are trying to go to Benin, she said she went to Indonesia to learn about vagina and how to. Wow, this is very interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
So what did you learn? Like, I'm so much interested in what you learned.
Yeah.
What did you? Is it the anatomy or how to keep it or what?
The anatomy and the keeping and the product knowledge.
Okay.
Which kind of product you have to use to keep your vagina fresh?
Vagina, okay. Well, I'm very excited about this topic because I'm a woman first. Sure. And then every woman wants to be healthy. There is nothing like being very healthy from the mind to down there, because if there's something wrong down there, you will not be comfortable
at all.
Yes. Yeah. So tell me something. You know, these days there is this craze about women trying to keep their vagina tighter,
Yeah.
whilst men are also trying to keep
To
their
enlarge.
to enlarge.
Yes.
What is this whole craze about?
It's just a trend. Let me say
Okay.
that it's just a trend. But you know, naturally we are tight.
Yeah.
Naturally we are tight. But with age,
Okay.
the way you are aging on your face, you are growing, your skin is stretching, that place also ages.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that is why you hear we want to tight the vagina or whatever. But it can be done
Okay.
in a natural way, of course.
It can be done in a natural way. So if you just join us, this is Amani Life, and we are finally talking about vaginal freshness. Miss Stephanie is from CELFEE Vaginal Spa, and she already told me about how she went to Indonesia just to learn about vagina. Okay, so I know that you have a lot of ladies coming to your spa.
Yes.
Yes, and what is the age range?
The age range is 25 and above.
Okay.
The younger ones are not coming. And I don't even know why.
But do you advise that younger, like how young? I want to know.
Oh, how young? I think when you start having your menses, it's important
Okay.
to already know how to clean yourself. That's very, very important. And how to, you see, nowadays, children are very premature.
Yeah.
So some of them start their menses at 9,
Yeah.
at the age of 9. They are babies. I call them babies because at 9 I remembered we were still playing with Barbies and all that. So they don't even know what is happening to their body. By that time, you have to teach them already how to start cleaning.
Okay.
Yes. You have to
Is
teach
there
them.
a special way of cleaning your, because growing up especially as an African child, I've not been a white, so I don't know how it is like for them to grow up. But growing up as an African child and a girl, I quite remember my mother would tell me squats and wash from here to here. And during life skills also, if I don't remember, in school we are taught how to wash ourselves as ladies. Now, is there a special way that we don't know from the normal way that we've been taught?
When you want to clean, especially when you visit the washroom
Yeah.
as a lady, you need to clean from front to back,
Okay.
not from back to front.
Okay.
Because you can bring residues from the anus area to the vagina area, which can create infections. So that's the first one. Then when you are in the bathroom, like you are bathing and then you are using water, you just clean the vulva. You clean in like the front. I don't want to go too deep in technical.
Oh, you can't.
No, it's better that we stay normal and then we talk about
Okay.
normal. We don't go too deep into it so that everybody can understand.
Okay.
So you wash the external part of the vagina. You don't put your finger there. It depends.
Okay.
For young ones, you don't even need to put anything
okay.
there. Yes. So you clean with water.
Okay.
Simple.
And what are some of the services you offer at your place for women or girls? Because you mentioned that when you are like 9 years, so she didn't say 6. Even the 9, that's when you start your menses.
Yeah.
She really said
Some
that.
of them, yes.
Some of them, yes. So what are some of the services you provide for such age?
For such age, it's just natural herbs
Okay.
that we use with salt to clean. It depends if there's any infection, like itchy. Those age is just itchy the problem.
Okay. So it is not too early to bring your children to the spa or
No,
introduce your children
not at all.
to vagina. Okay. Because initially I was thinking that vaginal maintenance is, the external maintenance as in how we keep our hair.
Yeah.
Is actually to go to get to a certain age, or to maybe you are sexually active before you think of
No.
keeping that place so
No,
clean.
you have to start teaching the child how to clean from the tender age. So she knows that, okay, it's a very special place. This is how you have to keep it. You don't have to do so much. from that age, you have to start teaching them. Then when they start menstruating, then you continue the teaching. Yes.
So with like people who have given birth as an adult, I'll come to you young girls, I know. But with people who have given, because a lot of changes occur in women after giving birth. I know some of them now start worrying about their vagina and other things. Yes. What are some of the services you provide for such women?
Yeah, like you said, we have different kind of treatments that we give, like the services, for instance. Let me start with the question you just asked right now. When you give birth, we have postnatal treatment for quick healing after giving birth. So there we are using 100% herbs. So you don't need anything chemical to heal. Let me say that. But when you give birth, in the hospital they use a lot of antibiotics, which is normal to stop any kind of infection that may occur. Then when you come out of the hospital, then you have to treat yourself with the herbs.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the treatment that we give at CELFEE Vspa. Then we have the natural like maintenance, which is cleansing and detox that you can do like twice a month, for instance. Then if you have any condition, then we assist you. Like every week, we know what to do.
Talking about condition. What are some of the conditions that, because I know there are people, for me personally, I can talk about myself. Personally, I do a lot of self-examination.
Sure.
So I know when my body changes in terms of smell. And I know when, sometimes, I don't know, those of you who just join us, you can send your questions, okay? Because after today, you may have to go to the spa. Today, we are getting free tips here. Yes. Next time you go for consultation. So guys, we are talking about vaginal freshness, and I was saying that I do a lot of self-examination. I don't know about you, and I know when the vagina is actually pale, like it looks white or something. It's not. I know a healthy vagina, I read somewhere that is very red.
Yeah.
But when it is not, it's sick.
It's reddish, like pinkish.
Yes, but when it's sick, it's kind of white, like it's pale. It looks pale.
Yeah, those are just discharge.
Okay.
From maybe infection, any infection.
Okay.
So the vagina will try to clean up the infection, so it start discharging anything that is disturbing it. So it can be smelling or sticky, depend, or a bit like spoiled milk.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
You guys know what she's talking about. She said I should tell you people that if the vagina is like sports milk, I don't know if the milk coming inside is like sports milk, come to her place.
Yes. Then you have to do a treatment.
Yeah.
You need to understand that your body changes. It's not a problem if you have a discharge.
Yeah.
Because if you don't talk about it, we will never know how to treat it. Like, for instance, it's just something that I want to bring on the table.
Okay.
Some people come to me, and I ask them, because you go to a small consultation that I call sofa consultation. Okay. It's not like I'm sitting on the table and trying to pretend I'm a doctor or something. I'm just a therapist.
Okay.
Specialist for vagina. It's not anything about being a doctor. So you don't have to fear. You just have to come, and then we sit on the sofa like we are chatting, like the way we are doing right now, and I ask some few questions like, are you having any special condition? Some people will tell me no, that you just want to come for a cleansing, normal cleansing, maintenance, like we call it. And then, we know what goes on when people come. So I will tell you to go and clean yourself and come. By the time you go there and come back, I will go behind you in the small room, in the washroom, to see what is going on there.
Yeah.
As soon as I go there, I know the condition that you are in. You see, but some of them you don't really see anything in the washroom.
Oh, okay.
Yes, when they go to the washroom, as soon as they come out, you can smell. You can have a smell.
The smell.
Because a lot of people are very pudic. They don't want to tell you exactly what is going on. They are a little bit shy. Yes. So that's the first one. Then if I ask you, do you have any condition, and then you are not able to tell me, I will just do a normal treatment, which is cleansing and detox. Then when you do that one, if there's a problem, then after 2 days or 3 days you start experiencing discharge, which will tell you that, okay, now the cleansing has started.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So it's important that when you go to a lawyer, you are bringing a problem, of course. So say it. Based on that, the person will be able to solve your problem. It's the same thing as when you come to CELFEE Vspa.
Okay.
You need to open up.
Don't you think it's about culture, like how we were brought up? So it's very difficult to tell people your problem.
Yeah, but well, I think if you go to a doctor or a therapist, when you go for a massage, for instance, if you don't tell the therapist that he's to insist on where the neck, back, or shoulder, the person will just do a normal, simple massage for you, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. That's very interesting. If you just join us, this is Amani Live. Today is about vaginal freshness, and today we are getting free tips. Okay, she has been here since because she loves you guys and she wants to share these tips with you.
Yeah.
After today, you may not have her available to come and share tips with you. So if you just join us, don't be quiet. Ask questions, okay? Ask questions. Don't be shy. You can send me a message inbox. I don't have to mention your name, and then I can ask her on your behalf. I quite remember when I posted online that people should ask me questions like what you are saying.
Yeah.
It's rather the guys who are so excited.
Exactly. You see, I was also on Akuma's show.
Yeah.
She's my friend, and I've been on her show for quite some time now. And anytime we are doing the live, and then people call, women don't call. It's the men who call. Sometimes it's the husband who call, and then they will tell them, but talk. Say something, and then she will be like, no.
I don't know why they do that.
I don't know why.
Look at the time I gave them.
I'm very, very sorry, but you need to open up. You need to open up.
I've seen all of you online. I can see a lot of girls. I don't want to mention your names. I can see most of you watching, coming in and out. Please, if you just join us, this is about vaginal freshness. If you don't say anything, we'll end the show soon, and we'll all go back to our normal lives again. Meanwhile, you want to go to Benin. If you go to Benin, no matter what you go for, anything is not sweet. It's not sweet.
Exactly.
You still have to take care of it. So you can't just go to Benin and come back. If you go to Benin and you come, and no matter what you collect from Benin, anything fades away. Anything is not sweet. It's not sweet. So those of you can't go to Benin, you better come and ask questions. Someone said, it's a guy, as usual.
Okay.
He said all ladies must listen to this program. Very educative show for women. You are right, so
Thank you.
So he's asking, how will man enjoy sex without the women adhere to sex? Ask them. They are all shy now. I've seen them, but I'll mention their names. So as I was saying, you guys need to ask questions. That's why today we all came here. She left her office to come here because of you guys. Mitch also came to do, Mitch brother came to do makeup, all because of you guys. And we need you guys to open up and ask questions about vaginal freshness. Talking about vaginal maintenance and conditions and other things. Now, if for instance someone have never had sex before, because we may have maybe a virgin watching or something. So someone have never had sex before. do they still have to come for this maintenance? Because sometimes people go like, if you are not using a gun, you don't need to grease it. So
Not really. We have simple products that the person can come, like the vaginal wash. It's herbal, very light.
Yeah.
The pH is level for the vagina. Is not a soapy something. Simple thing that you can use, because sometimes when you go to school, especially for the young ones who are in the boarding school, you know, you can catch up any infection just like that. So that's when you use it just to cleanse immediately, not inside, just the outside. So for any bacteria to proliferate there, that's all.
You know, there have these things about vaginal wash that I have heard a lot about it, that the things we apply to, nowadays people even cook there, because they put a whole lot of spices. They are so desperate to maintain the vagina, so they put all the...
They cook what?
No, like I said, they I don't want to use certain words, but they actually put a whole lot of... I knew about garlic, but I learned it depends on how you use it.
Exactly.
But apart from garlic, I know a lot of girls, like they apply, and that's the best way. They apply a lot of spices, because one thing about this vaginal thing is that as soon as we are girls gathered here, and maybe I suggest that if you apply this and this to your vagina, it will work. The person sitting next to me have digested it, and the next thing she's going to try it, because as you said, they will not open up.
Yes.
Maybe I used it for some infection, but as long as I said, oh, maybe I apply, let me say Maggie there, and they heard, oh, okay, so it works for Vera, then they will go and apply the Maggie. So it's like, literally, people have been saying that now we cook there, because we apply ginger, whatever, and to the vagina. Now, my question is, there have been a lot of arguments about vaginal wash, because we have a lot of them in the market. It's on the TV every day.
Yes.
And I learned some of them have side effects.
Of course.
Yes. So what's the difference? Like, what's the best way? You don't have to tell them your secret. I want them to come there. But then, do you think that they should be applying like certain things? What should we look at when we are buying these things?
They shouldn't apply anything. It's better you go and see a specialist. If you want to cook your vagina, it's better you go and see a specialist, because you can't just do things that you saw online just like that, or a friend told you that this is what I use for when I was having this kind of discharge or infection. First of all, you don't even know which infection you are treating.
Okay.
You see, so you need to see a specialist, like a therapist, a vaginal therapist, or a gynae.
Since the women are refusing to ask questions, it seems Connie is doing all for them. He says that what is the duration for the treatment to have a nice scent?
Oh, it's 45 minutes. Just 45 minutes.
Okay. And moving from vagina, I think we've said a lot about vagina infection and all that.
We didn't talk about the grown-ups.
Okay.
With the menopause.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, because when you are approaching your menopause, you become dry.
Oh, okay.
But you see, a lot of our mothers are still in their marriages.
Yeah.
So they need to treat their vagina like maintenance, because the place is aging. Okay. So you need to come to CELFEE Vspa to help you have back your wetness.
I think after this I have to come.
Oh yeah, you need
to come. Guys, after this I'm going for vaginal freshness, so that I meet my billionaires who give me the Range Rover. I've been telling them online that I want Range Rover, so I hope that when I come in I'll get Range Rover. Please tell me before I come.
Of course, you will get a nice fresh vagina after visiting CELFEE Vspa. Okay,
then after that, someone will dash me Range Rover.
I don't know.
So guys, we are still on vaginal freshness, and I almost forgot to say this. She's really kind to remind me about menopause, and I know that a lot of women out there now, menopause starts very early. I've not had mine yet, so It starts very early. I learned, and it depends on an individual, and I think hereditary as well, your background as well.
Yes.
So you need to. The thing is, you need to maintain your vagina. That's the quotes. You need to maintain it. Even God, imagine you give a phone to someone, the person does not handle the phone well. That's how God feels when He gives us body. He knows that the body, you need your hand, you need your vagina, you need this place. That's why one place is at the back and another place is in front.
Sure.
Now it will be painful to look at it this way and say, oh, me, I don't care.
Yeah, a lot of people say that it's not for me. I don't need that.
But you need to maintain, just like how you can't come out. I can't come and sit here smelling dirty. You need to, whether someone is going there or not, you still need to maintain it. If you have a machine, one thing about sewing machine is that if you have a sewing machine, and whether you are sewing or not, you still need to oil the machine.
Exactly.
So if you, as long as you have a vagina and you're a woman, you the men that you are rushing on my I'm coming to you very soon. We have a few minutes, but I'll talk about your own. So basically, if you have a vagina, you need to maintain it. You need to, you feel good.
You feel good. Especially that kind of treatment is about you. So I call it me time. So when you come to CELFEE, the environment alone gives you that confidence.
Have you guys heard the environment?
Yes, and then the treatment on its own, you feel so relaxed. When you finish there, you feel so confident and fresh. You it's something that you have to experience. Yes. If I'm talking about it, you will never really know about how
Next time we are taking the cameras there, but you guys need to experience this honestly and let us know how it feels, because when one thing about temperaments is that when you are not happy inwards, no matter how you pretend about it, you get angry easily and things. And sometimes I always speak for myself. Sometimes when you are not well as a lady or even a person, let's say you have a headache, when someone is talking to you, how you
irritated,
react? So it's the same way when you have an issue with your vagina and someone is talking to you, you are irritated.
Yeah, irritated, especially when it's itchy.
Hey, that one.
You can't even sit.
You can't sit and you are very, very irritated. Yeah. That's why it's very, I know that in Ghana, I don't know about other places, it's a taboo to talk about vagina, sex and those things openly. But then we are all grown now and we need to change the narratives. Yes, we need to do it for ourselves.
It's very important. Education must go more. That is why I'm here today, because
exactly, and I really appreciate that.
I need to educate a lot of people. We've been doing those things, going to churches those days, but because of now the pandemic, we can't go. Yeah. So we will do more on social media.
You're always invited here. And those of you who didn't post your question because you were shy, the girls, because I see a lot of men writing and I'm pretending like I'm not seeing it, especially Connie. But he's asking very good questions though. He says that, can my grandmom, who is 87, come for vaginal freshness?
Yes, if she's strong and then she wants to feel good, she can come.
Connie, she can come. Who told you that they don't have sex?
And we have other services, like there's reflexology. Reflexology works on the whole body, but we touch only the feet. Okay. And that one also helps in the blood circulations. So blood circulations has to, like you see, the reflexologists send blood to the special organ that you want to treat. So we use the reflexology also to send blood, send informations to the brain to work on the vagina.
Okay.
Yes. So it's very important.
God in Gordonsburg, where you went to, he says A. What is A about this? We are talking about vaginal freshness.
What is A?
And you are saying A. Master, go and get your girlfriends come and ask questions. Seth says, what vagina is referred to as fresh vagina? What kind of vagina can you say is fresh?
No odor, no bad odor, because everybody has his own odor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, everybody has. So you you have your own odor. So when your odor changes, you know.
Okay.
As me, for instance, sometimes you are running up and down the whole day and all that. When you come back, you feel I'm not feeling too fresh. I'm not smelling good, you know. So you need to do some things quickly to get rid of that bad odor. And like I said, the vaginal wash, the pH is balanced for the vagina. Okay. It's herbal, so you can also use it to wash. Even the men can use it. Okay. Because most of the time, the men their balls, it's always men. It's always stick to their thighs and all that. So when they sweat, even if they bath, it still have some sweaty odor. So I know women like men to go down on them, and they too like women to go down on them. So you need to keep your place also neat with this vaginal soap, feminine wash.
Please, you have to repeat that again.
It works for the men too.
I want you to start from the balls, because sometimes when we talk about hygiene, men think that it's women. No, like everybody. It's normal for a man to say, "Oh, as for me, I don't bath twice." Sometimes some of them feel proud about that, but it's not normal for me as a woman to come out and say, "Oh, today, I've decided not to bath."
You can't even sleep.
Because men will take it. Because whenever we talk about hygiene, they think it's for women, and the only people who actually think hygiene is for them is the married men. So I keep saying that when you see a clean man, that means he's married.
No,
because
it's not supposed to be
the
like
wife.
that.
Because some of them, that's what they say. I sleep alone. Why should I bath?
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Many times. I have a lot of men. They say they even write on Facebook, but for Facebook, it's jokes. People joke with things, so we don't take it seriously. So I want you to repeat just that, like where there are balls and so on, and sweaty and all that.
Yes, you see, the balls are always touching the thighs. So, and then it's so it drops, so it's always sweaty there. So if you go about the whole day and then you come back, you need to use a feminine wash, or even when you bath with your own soap, the soap has residues. Okay. But the feminine wash, the soap is the pH is balanced. So when you use it, you get that place becomes so fresh. So you need to smell good down there as well. So feminine wash works for men as well, especially the herbal ones.
Hey, Connie, go to the spa, eh? You asked the question, close to go to the spa. He says that, do I have okay, I'll read it the way you've written it. Do I have noticed my girlfriend of the change into bad scent? How should one go about? Okay, so in case he realizes that his girlfriend vagina probably changed to a bad scent, how does he have to go about it without hurting? Because some ladies actually feels bad when their men say it. And one thing I know, because I learn about these things, is that when you have an issue as a girl, mostly down there, it's a guy who will say it and tell you, especially the person you are very intimate with. Yeah. If he sleeps with you, he can know whether you have whites. And there are some infections that you don't see them.
Exactly, they are there. That's why I was saying that some people will come, they will have a normal treatment, which is cleansing and detox. Yeah. And then after that, they start seeing things because the infection is there. You don't see it. So you don't even know that something's happening until it becomes critical, before you start experiencing maybe discharge or pain in there, or your lower abdomen. So
how can you tell your girlfriend without?
No, you just say, my baby, or your sweet word that you'll be using.
She's a francophone. They are very romantic, so she can tell us.
So it's not difficult. You just have to tell her, oh, my baby, today your smell has changed a little bit.
Would she get angry?
I don't think so. It depends on the way you say it, and then You have to be a comforter, not being somebody who is judging.
Yeah. So Connie, please, if you need more, go to her spa and she will teach you how to go, or go and book the place for the lady.
Exactly.
Yeah?
You can book a couple massage, and then while she comes, you can just give us a hint, and then we'll talk to her about the vagina thing, and then you offer to give her a treatment. That's all.
And Seth says that, is it good to take pills to tighten the private parts?
It depends on the pill. It depends on the pill. So I can't go deep in that one.
Okay.
That one.
Guys, so if you just join us, we'll close soon, since you ladies are not coming out to talk. We'll close soon, but I'm hoping that I'll have her again on this show so that we talk again. And I'm hoping that you people will talk. I know some of you come and watch later and you say that Vera, but me now, if I know something, I won't share it online with you people again. So if you have questions,
you will share. You will definitely
because
share.
I want them to talk. Lalonia is here. What is the name of a place? Okay, the name of, oh, they are coming. Oh, but we are closing. Why are people doing that? She wants to know the name of your place.
The name is CELFEE with a C, CELFEE, Vaginal Spa.
Okay, Lalonia, so it's I'll share her details online, and if you guys saw my previous post on vaginal freshness, I wrote the name there. If you go to the Amani Life IG, I've tagged her page, so you can go there. She's a very sweet person. Alice, she said I'm late. Alice, ask your question right now. We are waiting for you. As I'm talking, I'm waiting for your question, so try to ask your question. Let's move a bit. So guys, if you just join, she says that when you start having your menses, I say those of you who have kids, nieces at home, I nearly said nephews, but nieces, and then they start having their menses, you can try as much as you can to take them to a spa for vaginal maintenance. So it's not really about those who are sexually active, but for okay, we'll come. That's what we are going to. So, and then moreover, if you are getting to menopause, you are aging, you need to also go for vaginal maintenance. Like generally, you need to go for vaginal maintenance if you can. Just as you maintain your hair, you maintain your face,
your skin.
Make sure that the vagina is also fresh. Okay, so that the content is very important. If you buy the thing and the packaging is and the content is useless, you won't buy again. And again. Yes, vaginal steaming.
Yes.
If I don't ask this question, at least you beat me. So
yes,
tell us about vaginal steaming.
The vaginal steaming is a process of just putting some herbs inside a pot and then steam the vagina, because you know the vagina has porous walls. Yeah. So the natural properties that are in the herbs goes into the vagina and treat the walls of vagina. But why do you have to do a steam? A steam because you need to get rid of the residues, the dead cells, the previous menses. You know, after your menses you can do it. And those who have cramps also can have a steam, a vaginal steam to suppress the pain. Also for the postnatal, you need to wait for a period of time to be able to have your satisfaction like back to normal, because some people after having their children, they are not feeling anymore. They don't have the desire. So the steam helps retrieve your desire and you heal quickly as well.
You know, if I don't ask this question, I'll be hit. I want to ask, sometimes people, we are girls, so girls say that, I'm asking for a friend, no, please. So they normally say that, Connie, please, I'll read your question again. Go to the spa. They say that they are too dry. I've had a friend many years ago, and then she used to tell us that her boyfriend always complains that she's
dry.
Too dry. Yes, is there something she could have done about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have different kind of herbs and mist of herbs to treat any kind of condition. So when you come to the spa,
it's a condition.
It's a condition. Yeah.
Okay, so those of you who get too dry, no matter what the guy the guy can do all the things
You
he
can
wants
use
to do.
all
The formats and everything he read on Google. Everything he read on Google and watch on, excuse it to say Pornhub, he can apply it to your body, but you are still dry, and it feels as, I know it's very, I'm not a guy, but it must be painful trying to get a woman wet, and she's not really getting wet.
You see, it depends on also a lot of factors come into it. Food.
The food we
eat. How you clean.
Okay.
And what you put there.
Okay.
So all these things.
So when we come to you, do you have maybe, when we come to you, there are certain things I don't want you to tell them.
Okay.
Because I want them, they don't want to speak, so I mean I won't ask for them. But when they come to you, do you have like a dieting plan for these things?
Yes, we have a dieting plan. It's when we call it spa because we don't want to say clinical thing because we are not doctors, but we are therapists.
Okay.
And it's completely different. It's another field on its own that a lot of people don't really know about. So we don't want to say nutritionist but we have a diet plan that you can start going on to, and then you get your freshness back. You'll be wet.
Okay.
If you are too dry, some people are too tight.
Yeah, too tight.
Too tight, so they are afraid of having intercourse with even their husband. Some people never had how do you say? Yes, orgasm. Thank you.
Hey, my producer, today's the first day that he has really interrupted.
Yes, so it's good. So some people never had orgasm before.
They actually fake it. People don't even know what it is.
So all these things we can help you at CELFEE Vspa.
The way you said the thing behind, okay, you after the show, I don't. He doesn't like that, so I won't bring him. I won't bring him on the show. But the way he said it, he's a man.
It's good because sometimes we want to say something and then the word is not coming. So
he's a man, and he has contributed to this.
Yes, because a lot of women are suffering from
yes,
that now.
And they pretend. They don't know
pretend.
What
don't pretend.
Orgasm is all about.
Tell your partner, this is the way I like it. And then all of you will enjoy. But if you pretend, that's where you will be going about from left to right.
Have you guys?
Because you are not getting your satisfaction.
Because sometimes I read all these anonymous confessions. Some people will say that my husband cannot give me orgasm, so I met my ex-boyfriend, or I'm going back to, I want to quit the marriage and meet another man.
You need to talk to the person. Please, communication is the key.
She's married though, so she knows what she's
Communication is the key. So you need to talk to your partner. Tell the person where to touch, where you feel it better, where you want it, how you want it. It's very important.
And go to the spa.
Why, for instance, the man will tell you that, oh, I want this position. And can't you tell him that, me too, I want this position?
It will stain our image.
It has
as
nothing
a good
to do.
Christian
No, it has. But if you are married, you need to understand each other and know what your partner likes, and you do it.
Guys, I hope you guys have heard. Vagina is something.
I'm talking to the girls.
Hey,
the girls.
You know why now the show is like a guys show, because
only
my timeline is full of guys. Alice is missing again. Alice, you are missing. We've answered this thing for you. So guys, okay, girls or gentlemen and ladies. Now on erectile, we won't take much of a time, because when I start vagina topic, I don't want to finish, but we have to finish anyway. So talking about erectile, I know you do services for erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
So can you just tell us a bit about erectile dysfunction?
It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. The food.
Oh, Ghana, the banku,
the food, and the
alcohol.
Aphrodisiac.
This matter
is wrong. Guys, I want you to understand that aphrodisiac, you don't need an aphrodisiac.
They want to kill somebody's daughter.
You don't need an aphrodisiac. You start too early. And then when you are getting to some guys call me there, and I ask them, how old are you? I'm 27 and I can't perform. So they started long ago.
Yeah, like
and those,
SHS.
Yes, and those aphrodisiac. You see, the the penis is a muscle. Veins, vessel, all these things are there. So when you stretch it with the aphrodisiac, what it does, the aphrodisiac does this: send blood to your penis to stand for a long time. Right? So let me take a simple example. You have a balloon. The first time to blow a balloon is very difficult, right?
Yeah.
Then you blow it. You remove the air, and second time is not that difficult. Third time, easily.
Yeah. So
you keep pushing blood, and then your veins, your vessels, all these things are stretching. It will get to a certain time, the aphrodisiac not work again. That's when you start having dysfunction.
Yeah.
So it's not advisable at all to take any aphrodisiac.
They are revenging. Some of them,
Revenging
because
for
they
what?
probably sent you Momo 50 Ghana.
Oh no!
So they want to.
So you are not thinking about yourself.
They want to kill somebody's daughter.
Listen, anytime you want to do wrong to somebody, you are doing wrong to yourself.
That's
nature. Period.
Have you guys heard the men? You were so busy in women affairs. Now we are talking about erectile dysfunction, and she said that the aphrodisiac you guys are taking to stretch your penis in the name of making someone's daughter suffer, because you sent the person 50 cedis momo. You guys should stop, because at a certain, and it's true.
It's true.
At
it's so unfortunate.
The time that they need to function, really function.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
Yeah.
And then if they would, I don't know, guys are not spiritual like women, but some of them are there. They would think that is someone who is doing
not at all
to them. But they are actually, and a lot of them take alcohol.
Yes, alcohol before they eat.
Yes,
it doesn't make sense.
In their 20s and 30s.
You can eat fruits before you eat.
Yeah.
After eating the fruit, like in 5-10 minutes, you start being hungry. Proper hunger. So you don't need alcohol. The alcohol is rather burning things in your body.
So when they come to you, what are some of the services you can do something to help them?
Reflexology.
So when they come to you, they can like be on their feet again.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So with the men, I'm very nice to you today. The men, you can go to her, and then you can just say Amani Live. I'm sure she'll give you discount.
Yeah, we'll give you.
Hey, have you heard discount to the girls?
Especially for everybody who is coming in the name of Amani.
So you guys, have you heard Amani Live? Just go tell her that Amani sent you there. But take your wallet with you anyway. And then tell them that Amani sent you here and you are looking for Miss Stephanie, and I'm sure that she will sort you out. Let's try as much as we can to take care of our bodies. It's very, very important. Yeah. Today we have spent, like, she came here a long time ago, so we've had, she spent the whole day, let me say the whole day here. I wouldn't want to keep her here, but I will rearrange and have her here another time, conveniently, that we can ask her more real questions, because I see most of you are not online. But then when you come back, you can ask your question, and there are some key things she said. She said that we need to check our diets. You should stop taking the aphrodisiac because you send someone momo and you want to punish her small. The girls also need to learn how to wash very well and be very careful with the food we take. Do you know that stress actually causes some of these things?
Yes, stress.
And this
There's so much stress.
We are hustling.
No, it's not about that. It's about trying to be somebody that you are not.
Okay.
It's also another form of stress.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. The hustling is normal.
Yeah.
But trying to bite bigger than what you have, is a stress on its own.
And what about depression? You know, when we started this program, it was about depression.
Okay.
So I like to bring depression in here briefly. When someone is depressed, I know they are not in their right state of mind. How does it affect their sexual life? And how do you help your clients who come? Like, if you find out that maybe it's not because they have this condition or smelling vagina or this problem, but they are probably depressed.
Yeah.
That's why they cannot function sexually.
Yes.
How
it's all about spiritual healing.
Okay.
And you know, like I said, I will say it again, I'm a good Christian.
Yeah.
But you know, nature heals.
Yeah.
That is why we are using only organic and 100% natural products. So when you come to CELFEE, even the steam, the depression will go down.
Okay.
Depending on what you are going to, even the talk. Sometimes I become like a doctor, a psychologist. Yeah. So people come and talk. So that one too helps to lower the stress and the depression.
Yeah. Guys, like I wish we can sit here the whole day, but it's impossible because she would have to go to her work. And Stardom to have other programs to do. So I would say that if you just join, you can still go back and watch the video. And I had Miss Stephanie from CELFEE. I told you guys that she knows everything about vagina. She went all the way to Indonesia. I hope I'm pronouncing it. So I told people that I'm coming to mispronunciation here to learn about vagina. So she has education in the work she's doing. She have a knowledge about, like, there's nothing about the vagina that maybe something new, like how we have phone updates. But if the vagina is still the old vagina that God is still creating, then I'm sure she knows everything about it. And the men too. I don't know, a question just popped up, I don't know, in my mind. Then when I mentioned the men, you know, you said that men likes to, yeah, I know a lot of men like BG, let's put it that way. And some men refuse to do to the lady, to do it to the ladies. According to them, they find it disgusting. But I know that sometimes it's not because they find it disgusting, it's because maybe the place is not inviting. Now we've said a lot about vagina. Now talking about the men too. I'm a lady. If it's not inviting, I don't think I will also want to put my head down there. Yes. First place. So, is it good for them to apply refreshener, like creams that will make them smell good, or like, I don't know.
Like I said, you just need a wash.
Yeah.
And the men too, you use it. You use it from the front and you use it from the back too, so that down there smells good. Finish. You don't need any cream.
See, so if you're a couple and you need this maintenance, and maybe you don't want to post your question to me because you are shy of me, you can go to her spa or inbox her and send her, or ask me, I'll give you her number. That's her work. She's a professional in this field. I'm not a professional, so you probably be shy. Tell me your problem. So if you're a couple, you want to help each other, it's not always about the professional. Hey, matter has dropped hot. We have another question. The question is about masturbation. Oh, why are people doing that? You don't want me to go home. It's about masturbation. And, does it come? We want to know whether it comes with any problem or disinfection. Like with men.
Yeah.
We don't masturbate. Okay, everybody. Because both
yes.
men, yeah. This is our last question. In fact, you people, we've closed.
Yeah, you see, masturbation is more dangerous for the men than the ladies, because the men, you are stretching again, you are stretching too much.
So they shouldn't stretch their penis
at all. At all.
Okay.
Masturbation, if you do it too much, you can't perform again after.
Okay, and the ladies, those who use sex toys, cucumber, insecting,
no.
So they shouldn't use even vibrators at all?
No, not at all.
Not at all. You guys.
The place becomes numb.
Yo mate, the English here. So if you are watching, she says that it is not advisable to, but you know that, especially this COVID time, it's like sex toys are going to become the new thing. Okay. Since people cannot get closer. For instance, those who are not married.
Mm-hmm.
But for those who are married, they can take the risk because they are living together.
Yeah.
But people who are not married, you can't be going around. I know people are still having sex and all that, but then it's, we are not in the right state of mind to be moving around, enjoying ourselves and all that. So it's like people would rather tend to sex toys and other things.
I think it's an excuse. For me, that's the way I see it, because if you have your boyfriend, you have a partner, it's true you are not married, but you have your partner.
Okay.
So I'm sure you have time for your partner.
Okay, so we should avoid the sex toys.
For me, it's not something
for her personally, she thinks that it is better to avoid sex toys. And talking about masturbation too, she said that it shouldn't become a habit for you, because at the end of the day,
anyway, yes. So you don't start at all.
So don't even start, because once you start,
it's addictive.
It becomes a problem, and people can't even enjoy their marriage because of that.
Because of that.
Yes,
and some women too, they like their vibration more than the proper penis. So.
You for proper penis, you don't like.
You see, it comes back to what I was saying, that if you don't communicate, tell your partner how you want it, where you want it, and then where to touch you. Because you know yourself, so tell your partner how to touch you. Because
it's easy for them to even write it to people anonymously on Facebook. My husband doesn't touch me, he doesn't satisfy me.
But why don't you tell him? But even if you can't tell him like this, write a note.
Write a note in your house.
Write a note or send him a
message.
You can
keep a suggestion box in your house and be writing it.
Get creative about it. You know what your husband likes, you know what your wife wants, you know how she is. So get creative.
So please. You guys, as I said, I won't ask your question again. The next question, I will save it myself. I can't use it to disturb you guys later. So if you just join us, we are about to close, and we're streaming live from Stardom Africa. And in case you need studio details like equipment and other things to shoot broadcasts, you can see the mic right here. To shoot your live programs, they can guide you, they can handle all your social media and teach you how to go about it and groom you. They'll be grooming me, I'm just stubborn sometimes. They can groom you and you become what you want to become. And then my makeup, and of course the dress. As you know, my designer doesn't play or match. So Mitch sent he sent his brother today, and you can see it's in their blood. His brother is very creative, and he has dressed me like that. So I've decided to, you see, I have my nose mask. I know people will talk about it. I wanted to show you my face. So this is my nose mask. Let's try as much as, talking about nose mask, let's try as much as we can to adhere to all the instructions going on.
It's very important.
Yes, if you don't have anything important to do outside there, please don't go. Stay at home. Let's try. They say we shouldn't kiss, but we'll try. But apart from that, let's try as much as we can. It's very, very important. We beg you. CELFEE is also begging you.
Please.
Okay. Today I won't talk too much about the nose mask. So I had Miss Stephanie from CELFEE Vspa or Vaginal Spa, and if you're a couple, a family, you have children who are going through their menses and all that, you can all go and be romantic small. It's not always about pizza. You can go as a family, just say Amani, and then she will treat you well. She will talk to you people, she will do everything that you want, and then you come back home healthy and enjoy your sex life. Please, some of you these days, you say you don't enjoy sleeping with your partners again, you are seeing them as a sister and things. Don't be saying maybe the place is not joining like when you were doing boyfriend girlfriend. So try as much as you can to go. Okay, I'll call her again to come, but then and there we'll talk about it until everyone is healthy to buy my shoes. If your vagina is not easy, you can't buy shoe. If you want a shoe, you will be comfortable. So I want you guys to be healthy. So until I see you guys again, stay safe, stay stay safe, okay? I love you so much.
Thank you for having me around.
Welcome.